各位同学们，大家早安。那今天早修呢，要进行我们这学期第1场次的国际新闻报道。那我们要邀请到的班级呢，是国2爱班和国2德班2个班级的同学，他们用心的准备我们现在最新的国际的议题，要跟同学们做分享哦。那我们首先呢，就先来欢迎我们的国2爱班的4位同学上台来为我们介绍今天他们班的国际新闻报道，请各位同学给他们掌声。
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to AI News.
I'm Debbie.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Shirley.
And I'm Abby.
Today we will talk about web building.
Web building. Let us watch the video first.
Dozens of climbers, 25,000 square meters of recyclable cloth, and 3 kilometers of red rope. One of Paris's most recognizable monuments, the Arc de Triomphe, is being transformed. Dozens of climbers, 25,000 square meters of recyclable cloth, and 3 kilometers of red rope. One of Paris's most recognizable monuments, the Arc de Triomphe, is being transformed into a shimmering artwork. The creation of Bulgarian artist Christo, who first imagined wrapping the Napoleon-era arch 60 years ago, but died last year before seeing his dream become reality. His nephew Vladimir is overseeing the project.
It means already many different things to many different people, and when it's wrapped and becomes a work of art, it would add another meaning. But also, what's going to be amazing is with the fabric, it would have this sensuality, this fragility. It would become something different that people want to touch it. You can see the wind in it.
Christo was born in Bulgaria in 1935. As a young man, he fled communist rule for Paris, where he met Jeanne-Claude, his wife, an artistic collaborator, until her death in 2009. The couple wrapped dozens of buildings, monuments, and even islands. In 1985, they worked on Paris's Pont Neuf, but the Arc de Triomphe remained their goal.
Not too long ago, people who went to Paris saw a different Arc de Triomphe than they had seen in the past.
But this hour only lasted for 16 days.
Yes, but in these 16 days, many stars went to see it. J. Chow, Cardi B, and other stars have all been there.
This is a work designed by Christo and his wife Jenny Crowder.
16 years ago, Christo had the idea for the Arc de Triomphe. But it wasn't until the death of Jenny Crowder and Christo that this dream finally came true. This is wrapped in silver cloth and red thread. How did they think of this?
Christo's nephew said in the interview, he liked colors that changes the weather and time. This fabric is reminiscent of the silver gray of the roofs of Paris.
Why will they want to wrap a building?
The details of common buildings are concealed after being wrapped, and it is easy to show the most basic appearance. There's a simple falling in an instant. The artist hoped to influence people's perception by changing the environment.
What were the artist's thoughts?
Christo said in the New York Times, "For me, beauty is everything about the creative process, including workers, communication, and problems encountered. The whole process is part of beauty. I like this process very much."
Was their last wish to create this artwork?
Yes, wrapping the Arc de Triomphe was their last wish, and the work planned for 50 years appeared from September 18th to October 3rd last year. The Arc de Triomphe is a symbol of victory, and the completion of this work is the best gift they bring to the world.
Let's take a look at their other works.
Réseau de Feu. They decided to use art as a means of resistance. A 4-meter-high wall made of 89 oil barrels was piled up in the smallest alley in Paris.
And this is Pink Island.
A silver cloth was hung from the roof of the Parliament building and tied with blue rope. The tall Parliament building has become so moving. shaking people's hearts with the great power of peace.
This work is the final work of this artist couple and a gift to all art lovers. It is also a revelation for the opening of Paris Fashion Week.
The memories cannot help but make people want to travel here, eager to recognize this Arc de Triomphe they haven't seen before.
好，刚刚2年爱班的同学为大家介绍了一个非常特别的艺术形式，不知道大家是否都了解了呢？那再来我们就看一下单字的部分吧。Okay, so the first one, conceal, 隐藏。I tried to conceal my surprise when she told me her age. 她告诉我她的年龄时，我尽力掩饰自己的惊讶。And next one, resistance. A healthy diet can help you build up resistance to disease. 健康的饮食有助于你建立对疾病的抵抗力。
Thanks for listening.
好，我们非常感谢2年爱班的同学为我们带来这么精彩而且非常具有深度的一个报道哈。那希望同学们都有认真的、专心的听哦。那接下来呢，我们要邀请到国2德班的同学来为我们介绍他们班的同学为我们分享的国际新闻报道。好，那我们准备，我们一样借给大家掌声，欢迎国2德班的同学。
Hello everyone, we are from Class 808.
My name is Ian.
My name is Vito.
My name is Casper.
Today, we are here to talk about China's impact on Taiwan. Let's get started. Before we start, let's watch a video first.
Taiwan's leader Su Chang says that the island needs to be on alert in response to what he called China's over-the-top military activities and violations of regional peace. He was speaking after a 4-day period in which nearly 150 Chinese warplanes flew into Taiwan's air defense zone. Beijing claims the democratically governed island as part of its territory and has blamed rising tension on the presence of US and allied warships in the region. So how serious an incident is this? Well, for more context, I've been speaking to Alexander Huang, the Associate Professor of International Relations at Tamkang University in Taiwan.
Beginning from October 1st, the People's Republic of China's National Day, China has asserted scrambled, more than 100 sorties and incursion into Taiwan's air defense identification zone. As it is widely reported, we can think of 3 possible reasons for that. The first one is that China used to perform their military might during their National Day holidays as part of a celebration. And it is also part of a regular annual training program because an operation as huge as this, it requires pre-planning for that. So that's the first possible reason. The second one is, of course, a response to the United States and allied forces operating in the Western Pacific. As we know that we just completed exercises between the United States and Japan Navy in the northwestern Pacific.
Our thanks to Associate Professor Huang there.
This started from January 1st, 2021. This has been a serious problem for Taiwan. This happened on Taiwan's surrounding oceans. The military aircraft kept flying into Taiwan's airspace. In 2021, Taiwan found out that China has done this 950 times.
Taiwan's government thought that China was trying to do 4 basic things. First, they tried to expand their sphere by flying military planes into Taiwan's airspace. Second, they tried to scare Taiwan and America so we couldn't fight with them.
Third, China wanted to put invisible pressure on Dongsha Island defense. Fourth, China doing this can also strengthen their control of Taiwan's nearby airspace. As we can see, China has influenced Taiwan's sovereignty.
Also, let's clarify some facts about China and Taiwan's militaries. In China, they have attacking aircrafts, including the Annihilation 7. They also have bomber aircrafts, electronic warfare aircrafts, and also jets. In Taiwan, we use F-16. As we can see, China's air force is much stronger than Taiwan.
We still have a curious question about this topic is Taiwan's radar less bad at identifying Taiwan's military aircrafts?
To sum up, China's military force is interrupting us a lot. They kept flying military aircraft into Taiwan Sea area. We hope that China stops doing this, or it may lead Taiwan into an international problem. Lastly, we prepared 3 questions for you. The first question is, where did China pressure us? A. Over Taiwanese waters. B. On Dongsha Island. C. In China's airspace. D. At school. Of course, the answer is A.
We've mentioned 5 things in this article. First, China wants to have an influence over Taiwan. They want to tire out Taiwan's military response. Second, they want to release political and military signals. Third, they want to train their army. Fourth, they want to consume Taiwan's military strength. Fifth, they want to send a signal to Taiwan's diplomatic relations.
The second question is, which island does China want to put invisible pressure on? A. China. B. Penghu. C. Dongsha Island. D. Taiwan's main island. And the answer is C.
If they want to scare Taiwan with their military force, they must start from small islands.
The third question for you guys is, how many times has Taiwan found out that China flew aircraft into Taiwan's airspace in 2021?
A. 950 times. B. 600 times. C. 210 times. D. 490 times. The answer is A.
Finally, we have a question for you guys. What would you do if you were the government and you faced this problem?
Thank you for listening.
好，我们感谢二德为我们带来的国际新闻报道。那他们这一次的主题呢，刚好跟最近的新闻事件环环相扣。那俄罗斯跟乌克兰之间的战争呢，也会让我们台湾思考到说，中国大陆对我们这里的武力威胁，我们有什么地方需要注意的，会去比较双方之间的强弱的部分。Okay, let's turn to our vocabulary time. Okay, the first one is influence. To affect or change how someone or something develops, behaves, or thinks. For example, what influenced you to choose a career in nursing? Okay, the second one is defense. That means to protect or support against attack, criticism, or infection. For example, a good diet helps build the body's natural defenses. And the third one is expand. That means to increase in size, number, or importance, or to make something increase in this way. For example, the air in a balloon expands when heated. Okay, that's all for today's worldwide news sharing from Erde. Thank you.
我们非常感谢二德为我们带来这么精彩的一个报道。那最后的部分呢，我们就要有请到我们的最帅的 Mate 外师来为我们讲几句话做 ending。
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Hello. I just quickly want to talk about both classes and how well you guys both did. Honestly, I'm really proud of you. I know this semester has been extremely difficult because we finished all of these last semester. and we have not been focusing on them this semester. So I know both classes have had to put in a lot of extra time and a lot of extra effort, not only to memorize, but to make sure that their PowerPoint and themselves were ready for today. And I can say, both of you, well done. Well done. Really, really good. I like how this time both of the English teachers chose completely different topics. I really, really like it. One has to do with the arts, one has to do with politics. I think it's brilliant. Absolutely good. And from both of them, we got a completely different feeling, right? Girls, your speaking was excellent, super clear. I know it must have been scary to be up here with all of these crazy people and me looking at you, but you were brilliant. Absolutely excellent, okay? Well done. Boys, I'm so proud of you. I know you've been speaking super fast, super fast, super fast. Today you spoke clearly, you spoke slowly. It was brilliant, okay? Both classes, I know how much work you have put in, and I've seen how hard you have worked, and today it really paid off. I'm really proud of both of you. Thank you, okay? Good job, good job. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you, Thank you， 感谢 Mate 老师为我们做一个这么精彩的 ending。那这就是我们今天第一场次的国际新闻报道。那我们非常感谢二爱、二德，然后还有2位外师跟我们2位辛苦的英文老师。那我们就下次见喽，大家拜拜。耶！结束了，好，结束了，我可以走。耶！